Hello, and welcome back to another round of the Hyper League. This time we are looking at round 2. We've got Cislunar up against rawglambition. This will be their first game in this match. Let's jump in and see what happens. Alright, we've got the map Eris Badlands. We've got rawglambition on the Space Marines against Cislunar also with the Space Marines. Let's see how the tactics and build order differs here. So we've got Chapel Barracks going down immediately for Cislunar. Let's see, no buildings going down yet for rawglambition, but we do have a lot of things queued up, including some upgrades for unit cap before she's even started building troops. Interesting choice there. Does have several squads of Scout Marines queued up after that, though. Meanwhile, Cislunar does have 2 squads of scouts out now. He is getting another servitor out. Just about done with that Chapel Barracks. Pretty standard play from Cislunar so far. Meanwhile, rawglambition is, let's see, again, without scouts out yet, she cannot capture any points. Researching those squad cap increases already was probably an unwise choice, unless she is intending to go for a very serious early tech up. Meanwhile, Cislunar, we've got a plasma generator going down. His troops have caught that first point. He's moved them off to another one. His second squad now have grabbed their point as well. So he's up to 32 on his requisition gain versus only 20 for rawglambition, who of course is still researching tech. Let's see, she has queued up the sniper training as well for her scouts afterward, as well as another squad cap increase. Lots of... Seems like she's kind of just clicking on everything available on that building at the moment, possibly. Meanwhile, Cislunar does almost have his force commander out. That is going to give him a strong advantage early on, especially given that rawglambition still has not started building any troops. So there's the force commander out. Typical play would suggest that we'll see a squad of Marines coming out for Cislunar pretty shortly. Indeed, right there, they start building. I got the one listening post up. He's not started building a second one yet, but looks like he's moving toward it. Meanwhile, he has grabbed another strategic point off in the peripheral. And grabbing another point out toward the center of the map. rawglambition is scouting a bit with her servitors, and she has now gotten a squad of Marines out.
Marine squad deployed.
2 squads out, in fact. One's grabbing a point, and she is throwing down an armory. Interesting there. That should give her some access to some more upgrades for her troops, but still has not put down a chapel barracks. Pretty unorthodox play there for a Space Marine build. One listening post going down. Sniper training is now complete, so rawglambition does now have access to sniper rifles. Let's see, Cislunar, meanwhile, does have his troops moving off. He's put his force commander in with that squad to give them better support.
Scouts ready.
But the listening post being completed,
Defending objective.
more points being grabbed. Cislunar is now up to 62 requisition versus 38 for rawglambition, who is starting to move out to grab more points now.
Scouts ready.
Has not built any sniper rifles in that squad as yet.
Scouts awaiting
nor on that
orders.
one, so she's not actually upgraded her
Scouts
with those sniper rifles, despite having researched the tech. So you got a couple people standing around. This is not particularly good for her. She does have a plasma generator going down, but she's got plenty of requisition. She should be building something, but she's just got that plasma generator going down. Could be getting another listening post down on here, given that she's got a servitor right next to it, but nothing yet.
Defending objective.
No research is going on in the armory just yet.
Taking hits.
And right there we've got a, not much of a fight, but Cislunar's upgrade listening post chasing off that servitor.
Area secured.
Cislunar continue to grab more points, including the central critical location. Once he grabs this will start the countdown for the take and hold victory, and put all of the pressure on rawglambition to take that point back. See, Cislunar is grabbing a point down closer toward rawglambition's base here. This is going to give him a good forward position against her once he realizes where she's at. Just double checking. Yeah, he does not know where she's at yet. And let's see, likewise, oh, the servitor didn't actually get in range of that listening post, so rawglambition never got confirmation of where he's at. She's getting a little glimpse right there. And, in fact, actually drew him away from that point before it was finished capping. That bought her a little bit of time. But, again, she's going to need to get in there and take that point, if that's going to matter.
Scouts in position.
Got a listening post almost, okay, finished there. It is not upgraded yet, though, so not going to provide any support against those scouts coming in. rawglambition is researching both bionics and power weapons to increase the strength of her troops. But that taken hold has been grabbed now by Cislunar. Got another plasma generator going down. One of those listening posts has been upgraded. So I'd imagine this one's not. This one's not upgrading yet. Squad of Scout Marines is coming in, chasing off Cislunar. Doesn't really need to fall back there, but perhaps he just wants to harass a bit and fall back. He doesn't want to trade too many blows there. Not a bad choice for consolidating his forces.
Scouts ready.
Lots of Scout Marines being produced by rawglambition. Not many of them are being reinforced at the moment, and it doesn't look like any of them have yet gotten their sniper rifles. That would give them a significant advantage against Cislunar at the moment. But no sign of that yet. Meanwhile, we do have the
6 minutes
armory down for Cislunar as well,
victory.
researching the plasma pistols, and did just finish another listening post there. Grabbing some more requisition. He's up to 116 requisition with 10 power, versus rawglambition has only 79 requisition, but she does have 20 power. So she could definitely push for a tech upgrade here, but she needs to work fast, because she's only got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. So right here we are seeing a trading of blows between two full squads of Space Marines with the Force Commander and several squads of non-reinforced and non-upgraded scouts. This is going to go in the favor of the Space Marines. They have better armor, better weapons. There's just no possibility that those scouts are going to be able to stand up to this. If a couple of them had sniper rifles and were standing in the background, they could be picking off the Space Marines one by one. But even then, she really needed something to tank some of that firepower, even just another squad of Marines. But no Chapel Barracks down still. She must. It's a very interesting strategy here. Does not seem to be working too well for her. She does have a heavy bolter turret going down. That'll provide some firepower, but against two full squads of Marines, probably still not going to be enough. Even though she's cranking out all these Scout Marines, they're not going to be able to produce enough firepower quick enough to fight back here, because again, we saw at the beginning of this that there were easily 4 or 5 squads of scouts there that all got mowed down. So this is not going to go very well. That heavy bolter is going to cause some damage, and if Cislunar does not pay any attention, it could actually cause some serious damage to him here. He needs to focus fire that down. 2 full squads will be enough to drop it quickly, but if one of those squads gets taken out or broken, he's not going to have enough firepower to drop that turret. So here he is, bringing in those Space Marines to focus fire it down. He did it in time before the squad is broken, so again, he's going to drop it.
4 minutes until taking
Only 4 minutes remaining on that clock, however. It is unlikely that rawglambition is going to be able to push back this attack. Cislunar may decide to fall back himself, but upgrading this listening post would be a good idea to help fight back here, but it doesn't look like that's happening at the moment. And certainly at this point, even if this attack were to fall back, rawglambition's not going to have enough time or resources to recover from this heavy of a blow. Cislunar is continuing to grab more points around the map, securing them with listening posts. He is up to 134 requisition a tick now, versus only 104 for rawglambition, who, to her credit, is continuing to grab points herself. So she is trying to combat that resource gain. We do have another heavy bolter turret down. Going to cause some damage, but again, probably not going to be able to stand up to 2 squads of Space Marines there. Indeed, down it goes.
3 minutes until take and hold victory.
We have the announcement of the 3-minute tick. Again, we may not even make it to that 3-minute mark if Cislunar focus fires down that stronghold, which he is focusing on at the moment. Those flamers and those plasma pistol from the force commander are certainly causing a good amount of damage in addition to all the bolter fire going into it. Just going to really quick jump back up here. So we do see another squad of Space Marines coming out for Cislunar. He's continuing to produce troops. This is good play. He's not focused entirely on his battle, but is continuing to build troops and develop in the background to make sure that he's got force to come in with, just in case rawglambition pulls off a crazy maneuver here and manages to push it back. So there went the main building. rawglambition does have another stronghold started up here. That is going to keep the match going because she does have a production building technically still going. But she's not actually, well, she is building it, so she might get something going here, but the likelihood of anything happening before that timer runs out is very unlikely. So with that armory going down, that means she's lost access to some of her upgrades. She does have several skull probes out, but those aren't going to do much good given that Cislunar doesn't have any cloaked units yet. So here we see just how quickly a couple squads of Space Marines can indeed drop down to structures, especially once they've been upgraded with a lot of their war gear. Meanwhile, Cislunar's other squad of Marines is moving across the map over here, perhaps to try attacking some of rawglambition's positions, perhaps trying to just find where those extra production buildings are. There we do see a bit of a trade of fire there. And again, if these scouts had been upgraded with their sniper rifles, they could have at least picked off 2 of those Space Marines, because those would have been one-hit kills. As it stands, they caused a little bit of damage to some of them, but didn't kill anybody. So they're going to heal probably fully before their next battle, and that was a waste of a squad. So again, especially if you spent the time and effort to actually research the sniper training, definitely make sure that you give some of your scout squad sniper rifles. It will make a big difference in firefights.
Take and hold victory.
There we got the 30 seconds. So this match is effectively over at this point. rawglambition could not uncap that, even if she was close enough to it at this point. So we are going to see this match go to Cislunar. So congratulations to him on victory for Game 1 of Round 2 here. Certainly stay tuned. We will be working on getting out to you the next shoutcast for the second match to see how this matchup turns out. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.